Welcome to the Quantum Collective.
So, a while back, all of the content creators that have communities had their communities vote on the ingredient set for the Great Mead Project Volume 2. As you can tell, I was not making videos very much back then. I was doing some dumb bullshit. So I voted. End result, after all the votes were tallied and the ingredient sets from the different content creators were put together, we went through, I forget how the final things were chosen, but we decided to make a mead out of lavender, rose, and vanilla. A lot of people were very upset by this decision because it would taste like candles or grandma, but I took a different route. Since there's so much floral stuff in this, I decided I would try to offset that with my honey. 1 gallon batch, 4 pounds of buckwheat honey, which resulted in a very high gravity, but whatever. I forget exactly how much nutrient I added, but I definitely added some because I always do. And K1V 1116 yeast, an entire 5-gram sachet in this 1 gallon batch because of the stupidly high gravity. Oops. Math it out. 15, 17-ish grams of my homemade lavender extract, which I forget exactly which container I made the extract in, but is this it? No, that's meant. I started with about that much. It was an entire container of Kroger brand lavender petals, lavender blossoms, whatever the hell, lavender buds, in enough clear spring to make about that much extract. What'd I do? Like 50 grams of my homemade vanilla extract, which was somewhat weak, hence why I used so much. That much clear spring for 2 vanilla beans, it was on the weaker side. And I believe 40-ish grams of this here Ziad brand rose syrup. I could have made my own rose tincture, but my rose hips at that point were spoken for, and I bought this when we knew what we were going to make, but before I yoked everything together, because I'm a big old slacker. It's fine. And that's about it. I kind of just did shit that I thought would work and saw what happened, and thankfully I think it worked. It's definitely on the floral side, but I'll talk about that later. See you then. Oh boy. 4 pounds of honey in a gallon. Gets me at 1.049. It's gonna be a big brew. Whole sachet of yeast. Because why the hell not? The same amount. Okay. Damn, that's 22. Too bad. Let's give that a little taste. Clearing out my sinuses. Ooh. Again, it's all up in here right now. That's kind of nice. Went down the wrong way. Lot of lavender. I've never tasted lavender before. I've tasted lavender now. But it's not an overpoweringly large amount of lavender. Hold up. You know what? I'm not getting enough rose. So let's double it. Another 20, whatever. And you might be able to see that's like 2 beans halved and scraped in this quantity of spirit. So this is kind of weak. Let's do another 30. Get all of the florals in this thing. So I thought the buckwheat was just a little strong in the traditional, but I did that because I thought all of this floral nonsense would help offset it. And I think that was a good call. There we go. There's some rose. Still not a lot of vanilla, but just a hint. I was told that was a bold choice of honey, but I think it worked. Is weighing in at 1.051 ish. 1.051. I'm pretty sure that that number is what was that last time. Already plus more than correctly read. That's not If you're wondering why I'm being so weird with this capper, this is the sketchy bench capper I bought off of AliExpress a year and a half or 2 years ago. And it works perfectly well. Every mead I sent to somebody that's been capped has been capped with this thing. It's just a little unpleasant to use. So I haven't felt the need to replace it yet. That'll happen sooner or later. I've never heard anyone else's capper make such concerned noises before, but it still works. I probably don't know what last one makes it. Ta-da! Great Mead Project 2. I can definitely smell the lavender and the rose. But in combination with the vanilla, it kind of smells like, I don't make desserts all that often, but it kind of smells like a sweet dish, like desserty type thing that somebody would make. I don't think I'm getting much buckwheat aroma, which is probably fine in this case. Peep that color. You can see me through the glass. Isn't that neat? Ooh. So, obviously, I've had vanilla before, but I have never had rose or lavender, except incidentally in something that I probably didn't know had either of those in it. This is nice. Feels very smooth somehow. I do not know how to describe it. I don't make metheglins all that much. I've got my saffron metheglin I'm trying to perfect, and the absinthe botanical metheglin I am going to be trying to perfect. But really, that's it. This is surprisingly nice. I think I'm getting all of the florals I'm supposed to be tasting, but it doesn't taste like a candle, and it doesn't taste like old lady perfume. I think in my off the cuff balancing I did, I just landed on, I won't say perfection because no brew is perfect, but something pretty close to it. There's just a hint of a burn, probably from, I don't know, but it only really came to the front when I chugged it. It's probably still a little young. I also added almost 100 grams. I know that's a bad measurement, but that's what I got. Almost 100 grams of 90. It is not this one because this is a pepper tincture, but 95% clear spring. So I am sure that raised ABV even slightly and contributed to that burn that I just noticed. I am surprised by this. And if you can dial it in just about perfectly, I would recommend trying it.